Well, howdy folks, welcome to a little Biscayne update here. And this is our garnish moldings. They came in, got them sitting up there. And some people call them garnish moldings. Some people call it a defrost vent because it's got the vents back there for the defrost. But we were missing this side over here. We now have it. So we got all that complete now. And it's funny how I say complete. I actually think we are missing one little tiny piece that goes right in the center here. Now this dash is not installed yet. It's just, sitting in place here. Haven't quite gotten that far with it. But anyway, I think either way we're still missing a little centerpiece that's got a screw in it. So I think it's a plate. And plus if you look at those, it looked like it had a piece in the center there that is supposed to go there with the screw hole. That's what I'm thinking. So I had to find that little tiny piece and get that. But other than that, that's the only thing we're missing. So I was wrong just a little bit, but it's almost complete. And I already showed y'all too. We already have our two pieces. They call them, some people call them knee knockers, I guess. We have those two pieces as well. I already showed y'all those in the previous video. And come to find out, I think those knee knockers in this dash molding is actually off the same car because it's the same color. I think it's the same seller, but this was the only one that I had. I ended up buying two of them, so I'll have one of them as a spare. So I'll figure out which one's a little bit better here. But these are for 59 Chevrolets, Impalas, Biscaynes, you name it there. But this is what I needed here. And we have a driver's side, which we already had our driver's side before. I was missing this passenger side here. So we now have it. I got to find that little center plate that makes them butt up in the middle there. So we got to find that yet. But that ain't no big deal. But so now we got those, and I think we're in pretty good shape. And they're not too bad. I think they'll clean up pretty good. So that'll be pretty good. So we have those now. And I actually had the original too. That was the original color of the car that these came off of. And our knee knockers are the same color. So I'm thinking they're off the same car. I think it's the same seller. Yeah, it looks like it. Yep. But I actually do have the original one that goes on this driver's side here. I still have that, and that one's still intact. I may use it and try and keep as much as we can original, but yeah, that's sad. So missed that little tiny piece, and that's the only thing keeping the little piece in the center there that goes in the middle of these two moldings here. I got to locate that, but sadly, I can't quite call it 100% finished yet. So I got to find that. I did notice that if we get the two pieces of stainless that goes around the windshield for the bottom there, and get the two for the top, it's no trim that goes on the sides here. I was thinking it was. I mean, it is. But I was thinking this, just a little wide piece of trim that goes all the way around. But now, after looking at pictures a little closer, I think it's just this piece. Yeah. Yep. And so, yeah, we don't have to worry about the sides there, because this is a side, basically. So I will have to either try and straighten that one, or either try and just find another one. But them things ain't cheap. They almost $100 just to find another piece like that. The other side's perfect, but that side will have to be replaced. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, because this trim goes up in here, and looks like we can just get the 4 pieces of trim, and I think we'll be good. So I'm gonna locate that. That's next on the agenda here, and we're definitely getting there. So I do have the original driver's side molding, like I said, but I bought these two together. It's a little cheaper deal, and ended up trying to find the best deal can. But bought these two together, and that's what we got. They weren't too awful cheap either. About $100 for them. I think it was 100. No, it might have been about, I think it might have been about 80. But yeah, I got to find them 4 pieces of trim yet and find that centerpiece for this molding. And that'll take us up to this front clip finally. And then we can start replacing some of this stuff. We're going to have to get headlight bezels. They are just shot. But the grill, the bumper, the hood, obviously, the fenders, all that's still good. The inner fenders, they're still good too. We'll take our time. We'll take everything apart. Might not be able to get too much done now that the weather's starting to get cold, but we'll do what we can. It'll still be warm days here and there. But I got to find the valves and the radiator support and see if I can locate some better headlight buckets. And hopefully that'll just be it for this front end. And then we'll probably, hopefully I can move on to this door, because I still like to get this driver's side door by Christmas. That's kind of my goal, where get this door yet for it. We still got to get our door hinge down there yet. Still need that. But trying to do sections at a time, so we still technically on our dash moldings. We got to get that centerpiece there and get our 4 pieces of stainless, which them are kind of hard to find. So I have to, might take a little bit to get those, but I want to get those, and then I want to get on this front clip here and get this thing wrapped up here. This front clip will be a little easier. A little bit, not much, but got to get our Chevrolet script and our V8 emblem yet. Haven't quite made my mind up. We are going to it's definitely going to get a V8, but I ain't made my mind up. Yeah, I got that roller 305 I could throw in here, because I don't care really what motor's in it. I just want to be able to move the car around. That's all I care. But until we, get everything complete like I want it, it's going to be a little while. But I want to get our centerpiece for our molding there, get our stainless trim around our windshield. I'm not worried about the windshield yet, still. And then work on this front clip here, get our valves and our radiator support and our headlight buckets, and then try and get our door. And I'm going to call the outside complete, other than finding a nice original set of wheels to put back on it. I think about I'm going to run the original wheels back on it for sure, but I'm thinking about running either dog dish hubcaps or either the full wheel covers. Haven't quite decided. I might just go with the dog dish, because this is just a low base Biscayne. This is the lowest, cheapest model for $59. So anyway, the wheels and tires we're kind of going to wait on, because I'm not too worried about it yet. But I think once we get all this complete on the front end here and get our door on it, I'll probably start getting floor pans for it and getting braces and all that good stuff. I just don't want to do it yet, because I want to do our floor pans and get our dash complete together. I want to do all that together. The interior I'm not worried about right now. That's the least of my concern. We're not going to paint this car. I think we'll just do it, probably just spot section it. We'll probably paint this whole side, probably make that fender there and our 2 doors once we get the other one, and paint the top of this quarter down. I think the rest of the car we're just going to let it go, because it's not really that bad. I want to keep the patina look, and we just want to preserve the car for sure. We don't want it to get worse, but at the same time, we're not going to paint the whole car, because that surface rust like that, I'm not worried about. But that's all I want to do, just preserve it. We're not restoring it at all. It don't take long to get money in this type of car.